Loving, friendly, loyal, trustworthy, kind-hearted, and humorous are only a few words that will describe my father, Edward Dean Hudson. He was a wonderful father to my sister Ann and I. He took care of us. He also loved his 5 grandchildren with all his heart. Carrie, Jacob, Dixie, Addison, and Juliana were his pride and joy. He and my son Jacob were very close, mainly because Jacob was the first and only male grandchild. My dad was a family man. He loved to see his grandchildren, and he loved to surprise them on their birthdays and Christmas. My father may have passed away, but he will always be with me. As I stand here today, looking around this room, I realize that my father was a great friend and a loving family member. He had so many friends, and he loved each and every one of you. And as a young child, I remember he often would have his friends over their house, and they became my family too. My dad taught me to treat our friends as family and to be a great friend. The day my dad passed away, my whole life changed. As I stood there in that ICU room, looking at his lifeless body, I realized my life would never be the same. My dad was not a perfect man, but he was a holy man, a devoted Christian who read the Bible daily. He raised my sister and I up in church and taught us about the Bible and God. My dad never judged me for my mistakes or made me feel less of a person. He would say, "Only God can judge you." And I would seek parenting and religious advice from him because he always seemed to have the answer. Daddy was an extremely talkative person. He would talk to any and everyone. I guess that's where I inherited it from. When he was in the hospital, I would have to tell him to stop talking so that he could breathe. He had a breathing tube. He would take it out just to talk. I know my dad's lungs were not functioning properly, but I felt he deserved to be able to talk, laugh, and play with his grandchildren because that's what made him happy. I know in my heart that my daddy is in heaven and that he is no longer in pain. However, I miss him and I want him back. I know it is selfish of me to want him back, but he was my hero, best friend, and best daddy in the world. Life is short, so go out and live life to the fullest. Everyone makes mistakes, but remember to put God first, and one day you too will rejoice in heaven with my father, Edward Dean Hudson. Rest in peace, Daddy. I love you.